Your mission report is satisfactory. You've successfully eradicated a skinless demon using your wisdom. Well done, Master Sister said with a faint smile. Liang's heart leaped at the praise from his senior sister. It was no small feat to earn her approval. The trip to Chinese letter, Chinese letter, Chinese letter had been worth it after all. After giving a brief evaluation, Cloud Chinese letter thought about the implications behind the skinless demon and her expression turned somber. For over a century, as the Great Era approaches, various factions have stirred from their shadows, ghosts and demons rampant. This Xia dynasty appears calm on the surface, but countless disasters lurk within. The Xia dynasty clings to its dignity and refuses to seek help from the five immortal gates. Cloud Chinese letter sighed lightly, words not meant for Liang's ears. Liang noticed a word in her speech. The Great Era is upon us. He had never heard this term before. It was not mentioned in any book he had read. Cloud Chinese letter's voice seemed to come from another realm. 100 years ago, the supreme elder of the Heaven Command sect emerged from the dead passage, spilling blood on King River, asking the heavens with his life. The outcome remains unknown. The Heaven Command sect was renowned for its ability to predict all things and solve any problem, adhering to the principle that justice prevails and karma reaps what it sows. They had even questioned the insurance policies of the Landing Gold Chamber of Commerce. The Supreme Elder then declared to the world that the Great Era has arrived, bringing back the brilliance of ancient cultivation, she continued. According to tradition, a single-element root is considered good fortune for each generation of the five immortal gates. Your class produced an ancient barbarian, 3 single-element roots, and even rarer immortal bodies. I've heard that other sects have also recruited many prodigies not inferior to single-element roots in this century. This hints at a glimpse of the ancient era. Cloud Chinese letter's lips curled into a rare smile, as if mocking. The Great Era is said to be glorious, but it is actually chaotic. The era is a time of turmoil, with various forces and interests intertwined. Demons and ghosts vie for power, human hearts are unpredictable, and death comes at any moment. Few ordinary souls rise to become great cultivators. The era pales in comparison to today's peace. Liang felt that Master Sister was smiling coldly. In his books, he had read descriptions of the ancient era, where strength reigned supreme, with no distinction between good and evil. The human race was just one among many powers back then, far from its current status as a dominant force on the continent. Beasts emerged, dragons fought tigers, prodigies roamed the world, forging their reputations through blood and bone, decisive in their killings. Countless great cultivators became legends revered by all, goals for which one could strive throughout their lives, truly stirring to behold, making one yearn to be part of that era. It was precisely during such a chaotic time that heroes had the chance to emerge. But seeing Master Sister's expression, Liang realized that while it was good news for prodigies, it was a nightmare for ordinary people. Their lives were fleeting and precarious. A common conflict among the upper echelons could turn their clans into slaves and prisoners, subjected to exploitation and slaughter with no respite. The ancient era as described in books was grand because the author himself was a high-ranking cultivator, yearning for that time. From an ordinary person's perspective, it would be entirely different. Liang realized he had overlooked his former life as a mere mortal since becoming a cultivator. This should not have been the case. Cloud Chinese letter did not delve further into this topic, too early for Liang. Is there anything else you wish to ask? Master Sister, do you have any spells that can help me travel faster? Of course, there were such spells, but why would he need them? According to the agreement between the Heaven Command sect and Landing Gold Chamber of Commerce, expenses for lodging and transportation while traveling as a Heaven Command sect disciple were covered by the sect. Liang didn't need to spend any spirit stones on flying. What use was learning a travel spell? Liang scratched his head, displaying an embarrassed expression. Nothing really, just thought I'd learn it to save our sect some money. CLOUD Chinese letter did not doubt him. With that in mind, as your senior sister, I cannot deny you. You're still at the foundation stage. Few spells are available for you now. Liang chuckled and rubbed his hands together. Anything will do. I've seen your cultivation this year. It lives up to its sword root name. Here is a flying sword technique that allows you to ride on a flying sword, traversing the world, CLOUD Chinese letter said. Also, there's a maneuvering spell that strengthens your spirit consciousness, enabling you to move your body and fly at will. It's not as fast as the flying sword technique but saves effort. Strengthening your spirit consciousness is beneficial for future battles. There's also a shape-shifting spell if you wish to learn it. Once mastered, you can transform into birds and soar through the skies freely, she added. Junior brother, which one do you choose? CLOUD Chinese letter casually offered several spells for Liang's selection. Is there any non-flying travel spell? CLOUD Chinese letter looked at the blushing Liang with interest. Oh, why do you want to learn a non-flying travel spell? Liang stammered, unable to find his words. CLOUD Chinese letter did not press further. There are non-flying travel spells as well, but they require high Taoist insight and considerable spiritual energy. You might be too early for this. Don't worry, try it out. If it doesn't work, we can give up. This spell is called Chinese letter, Chinese letter, Chinese letter, Chinese letter, shrinking the earth into inches. Its cultivation difficulty is very high. Here are the heart techniques. Once you master them, I will teach you officially, CLOUD Chinese letter said. She raised her hand and casually sliced through space, taking out a golden sheet of paper with neat, clear script. Liang carefully took the golden sheet. It looked valuable, and he didn't want to risk damaging it. After Liang left, CLOUD Chinese letter closed her eyes and continued practicing. A cold, mournful voice sounded in her ears, sending shivers down her spine as if she were in a frozen abyss. My dear disciple, how much longer do you plan to keep me imprisoned? The voice seemed to come from the depths of hell, chilling and terrifying. I have taught you few times, but reaching your current state is no easy feat. I am proud of you, CLOUD Chinese letter said. A teacher's instruction lasts a lifetime. You cannot ignore my teachings by keeping me locked up here. The Heaven Command sect has had no master for 10 years. You've been acting as the master in my absence. Will you fear idle gossip tarnishing your senior sister's image? You took on this sword talent and it is fine, but at least release me to see my disciple. Letting him worship a mere portrait instead of the real thing will only bring ridicule, she said. The voice had a magical allure that tugged at her heartstrings, compelling her to comply and release its owner. CLOUD Chinese letter focused on her practice, ignoring it all. The old voice saw CLOUD Chinese letter unmoved and sighed deeply, vanishing into nothingness as if it had never been. CLOUD Chinese letter remained unchanged, everything still as before.